Beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews, Boring Land. Nick here.
Gabe here.
And we are looking at yet another Coke Studio. This is going to be Gabe's first Coke Studio video. We're going to pop his Coke Studio cherry here today. Now, obviously, he has seen our other videos because he can't get enough of Nick here. I'm just kidding. But his first reaction, this was his first Coke Studio. How do you feel about doing your very first Coke Studio session?
I'm super excited, bro. I'm super excited. You know, I love music, and I love the videos you've already done with Jody. You know, it's funny when you were saying because he can't get enough of boring reviews. I do. I like listening to some of the ones that I like over. And Savannah's like, "Are you listening to yourself? Don't you get tired of hearing yourself speak?" Because I do, and I'm like, "Oh, you know what I mean?"
Oh man, wow. It's like that, huh?
I know. I'm like, drive by. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, seriously, I'm trying to go to bed. Can you turn it off? Like, all right, because it's usually at the late at night where I'm going to bed.
I love it. Yes. Part of me is excited that Born Reviews is driving relationships crazy, but I also feel bad for him at the same time. I got a little Satan, that angel on my shoulder about that.
Do it. No, don't do it.
So we are looking at Coke Studio Season 10. This is Allahu, Akbar, from Ahmed, Jehanzeb, and Shafqat, Amanat. It sounded like I said a bad word there. Sorry. Just trying to read it. This is a request from our comment section, and I may have lost the request, but oh no, this is from our email. Sorry, this is from Irfan Ashraf, and he says, "New subscriber. Thanks for being a subscriber, Irfan. We appreciate that. Love your reactions and describe what you know about the lyrics. So please react to this song." So we hear you, my friend. We are going to react to it. And something that we do, I'm sure you've probably noticed, we like to talk about what that song may mean after it's done. So make sure you're paying attention to let us know what your interpretation might be. So before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out Cricket for Americans, our cricket channel. And don't forget to check out our other videos. This is our 4th Coke Studio video reactions that we've done so far. All right, Gabe, I'm going to shut up. Are you ready?
Always, brother.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Coke Studio Season 10.
Season 10. Jumping off the bat right there with the lyrics. Isn't it cool just the setup they have in these recordings? And I mean, they have the different musicians here. They're all kind of like, they have their own little decorative style. It's pretty cool.
Ya Karimo ya Ghaffaro Rahimo Azimu Sariyur Raza Us pe hi razi rahun jo kiya tune mujhko ata Ye jo nadamat ki mala hai mere gale mein padi Tasbih isko bana de lahi तस्वीर इसको बना दे लाई ओ तस्वीर इसको बना दे लाई अल्लाहुम्मा इन्नी अस्सदुका बिरहमतिका या जुल जलाल अपने किए पे झुकाए हूँ सर में रंजो मला तू जो सुने ना सुनाऊंगा किसको ये फरियाद में तू ही समीउल बसीरुल मुजीब तू ही समीउल बसीरुल मुजीब तू ही समीउल बसीरुल मुजीब रब्बे अज़ाने बिलाली भी तू अरहम भी तू और जलाली भी तू कुन फाया कुन का भी खालिक है तू तू रब्बे मुस्तफा तू रब्बे मुर्तज़ा रब्बे सिराते मुस्तकीम तू रब्बे काबा रूह की कश्ती को देखता हूँ मुझे नदामत में डूबा हुआ हूँ या रही वरदे तू मुझको मुर्मत या रही तू सर कर दे मेरी खता या रही दरियाए आतिश में हम बस यूं ही जल जाएंगे कर तू सहारा बने यार अब संभल जाएंगे तू ही तो वो रोशनी है कि जिससे मैं गाफिल हुआ जाने जाने गुनाहों से कुछ भी न हासिल हुआ हो तेरी नजरे करम तो ये मुश्किल भी टल जाएगी तू ही लतीफुल खबीरुल हलीम ओ तू ही लतीफुल खबीरुल हलीम रब्बे दीवारे जुल्करनैन तू रब्बे मेराजे कौनैन तू रब्बे इस्माइल ओ ज़मज़म भी तू तू रब्बे इब्राहीम तू रब्बे जिब्राईल रब्बे मलाइका तू रब्बे कौसर अपने गुलामों की दे गुलामी या मुतकब्बिर या मुगनी या मुगनी
It's so cool how they infuse different sounds from the backup singers and the beat of the instruments. It's so cool.
रोज़े हश्र का अंदाजा नहीं बख्शिश का सामान लाया नहीं मैं मेरी इल्तिजा कर दे कुर्बत गाता कर दे रहमो करम मिस्कीन है तेरे दर पे खड़ा मेरे इरादे जो टूटे तो मुझको पता ये चला तेरी हुकूमत में होगा वही बस जो तूने कहा अपने हबीब के सदक़े में सुन ले मेरी ये दुआ हो तू ही मुक़ीतुल हसीबुल जलील रब्बे ज़रबे हैदर हमज़ा भी तू रब्बे असाए सा भी तू रूबरू भी और है कूबकू तू रब्बे ईसा तू रब्बे मरियम रब्बे साहबा तू रब्बे पंशन नूह की कश्ती को देखता हूँ हौज़े निज़ामत में डूबा हुआ हूँ या रही या करी या नहीं या करी या रही या करी या रही या करी
Wow.
Yeah, no doubt.
Super powerful. Allah Akbar, which is God is great, right? I tell you what, super long song, definitely. But you saw how it took so many different instruments, so many different people to put that kind of song together. In Spanish, a lot of times they have a orquestra, they call them, which is a Spanish word for orchestra. And the band would be like 40 people deep, man. And they had their drums, they had their horns, they had this and that. And when you got to see the live performances, you saw how many people it took to perform one song, you know what I mean? And obviously, because you have so many people there, it's going to take a little bit longer for those songs than the normal 4 or 5 minute song we're used to. But that was pretty cool, man. What you think?
I loved it. It's no secret that I'm religious. I know Gabe is as well. We mentioned this many times. We don't really preach too much in this channel because that's not what this channel is. But I'm going to preach just for a second because of the nature of what that song was talking about. That song was talking about something that I believe in very deeply, and that is the idea. To me, that song was a man's humble prayer to God. And I don't want to even say his God because it was the God of everyone. We hear the God of Muhammad, Jesus, angels, Abraham, the God, one man's prayer and humble plea after realizing that he or she could not do it by themselves. We as men and women, we are flawed. We think, we got this. I'm only going to go to God when I need something. Everything else, I can handle it. And I'm definitely not going to listen to God if things are going good for me right now. And that's where problems arise. I don't feel that God punishes us for that kind of feeling. But when we think we can do it alone and we don't need his help for every breath we take, then that's a huge mistake in my humble opinion. And so I love how this whole song, this whole prayer, so to speak, is how this man has realized that everything from God. I even love some of the imagery it talked about where it said, I see the Ark of Noah, and let me drown in the water of repentance. Let me burn in the river of forgiveness, river of, I forgot exactly the word he used, but that is something that I love listening to because not only is it good music, is it good to listen to, but it's telling you an important message. And yes, it was a long song. There was a lot of words on there. I'm going to add all the dialogue on there. So it's going to take me probably a few hours to get all of that done, but it's worth it because this is a really great song. And I love the message.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. I will tell you that music is universal. You know what I mean, dude? and it's one of those things where they kind of talked about it in the Trolls movie that we just recently reviewed. But everybody has their own different kind of music or genre that they like. But ultimately, music is universal, and whether you can understand the language or not, you can still appreciate the beauty. I remember, and now years later, I think about it, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that. But our wedding song was Andrea Bocelli's Conti Partiro. And then when you actually translate the lyrics, it's actually time to say goodbye is actually he's talking about lost love. But the song is so beautiful, man. And it was a really popular song here in the States for a long time. I don't speak Italian, I understand a little bit, but you know what I mean? Because kind of some of the words are very similar to Spanish, but not exactly the same. And I tell you, dude, it's one of those things where just listening to music and doesn't matter what language it is, but when it's good music, it's good music, and you recognize what good music is. And that was it, man. That was really good music. I will say though, man, they don't do it like that anymore. Right now, there's this big thing going on YouTube because for people being quarantined, you got old hip hop and R&B people who are challenging each other, like your best 10 songs versus my best 10 songs or 20 tracks. And so far, like it was I don't know if you even know who wow, tonight, actually, Saturday, was Babyface versus Teddy Riley. Okay, the very first battle, I want to know. Yeah. It was DJ Premier versus the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan. And so now all of a sudden other acts, everybody's quarantined, everybody's home. Puff Daddy came out and said, yeah, I'll beat Jermaine Dupri and Dr. Dre at the same time. Like, oh, and people like got offended. Dr. J is huge. He's a big West Coast guy. Think about the music he's produced or whatever. The guy's a legend. But again, music is timeless, man. These songs from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s are still dominating the airwaves today. You know what I mean? So, I think that one of the things about music is, especially if you're a musician, you appreciate what they can do. Because I can't sing. I tried to play instruments, couldn't do it. My best friend in college, Ryan, he used to play the guitar, and he tried to teach me. Bruh, it was rough. It was rough. You got to be very coordinated to play the guitar, man. So, have you ever tried to play an instrument, Nick?
Yeah, my dad plays a guitar, and my younger brother does now as well. So I tried the guitar like everyone else did at some point. I couldn't figure it out. My fingers were hurting. I couldn't get my fingers in the right chords. I couldn't figure out how hard to press down and the strumming. I couldn't do it. I'm not very good at instruments either. I've tried a few and haven't really done too well. I mean, it's the thing about this. You're right. This kind of music is not popular right now, but this YouTube channel is very popular. And 3 of the 4 songs that I've reacted to have been religious based and have been, humble prayers to God, which has been really cool because, again, I need more spirituality in my life as much as I can get. So it's really nice and it's really cool. And I appreciate what they do on that channel. And it's cool. It's been going on for 10 years. We hope it keeps going on. If you don't know much about Coke Studio, go ahead and check out some more of their songs. Go ahead and subscribe and support them after you subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you sticking around and watching our reaction. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And, stay safe out there. Until
smash that
time.
Subscribe number. Smash that subscribe button. Yes, and until next time.
Adios.